What's up, guys? Today we're talking about fueling for hybrid training. This is an area that I made so many mistakes when I first started hybrid training, where I was blending strength training and running and conditioning together in a program. I underfueled, I was underhydrated. So I want to go through some of the mistakes I made. Also just show you some of the food that I eat throughout the day to fuel my body so I can focus on performance. So we'll go through a lot of the food that I'm eating. We'll go through an entire workout and just a full day here at the gym. So this morning I started off with 1 scoop of our FitGrind greens. Usually I'll drink this in the morning, or a lot of times what I'll do is I'll mix it with our electrolytes after the workouts and mix it in like 28 ounces of water. Just is an awesome flavor, mixing that mixed berry and the pink starburst together. But just a great way to get more than 5 servings of leafy green vegetables, because I am somebody that I'll eat 1 or 2 throughout the day, but there's no way that I get 5 servings of leafy green vegetables every day. That is exactly why we came out with this product, why we released our FitGrind greens, because it really just fills the gap in our nutrition and allows you to get more than 5 servings of vegetables every day. We are actually doing a promo right now this week, where if you buy a tub of our whey protein powder, you get a free FitGrind greens. So if you're interested, definitely go check it out. Like I said, that's a limited time offer. I'll leave the link in the description below. It's fitgrindformula.com. Go check it out after you're done watching the video. Like I said, you basically get a buy one, get one free. So don't miss out on that one. So it's currently about 11 o'clock. I've had a bunch of training sessions this morning, but before I came to the gym with my greens that I had 2 pieces of toast. I had some Kerrygold Irish butter on there, as well as some honey, which is a super awesome combo that my wife actually turned me on to. But putting a little honey on there, it's like the salty and sweet combo. I would highly recommend it. And then I also did 1 protein bar. This is the 1 Hershey's protein bar, and I would highly recommend this one. They just came out with this one, and they came out with a peanut butter cup one. I like both of them, but I do like this one a little bit more. So that's typically how I'll structure my breakfast: is some toast, maybe a piece of fruit, and then always either a protein shake or a protein bar. So most of the food that you'll see today, I'm gonna have balanced meals where I'm gonna have a protein source, I'm gonna have a carbohydrate source, and sometimes having a vegetable in there too as well, even though we've already had our greens. One of the biggest mistakes that I made, and we actually just talked about this on the podcast the other day, was underfueling my body and training for purely body composition. And when you're focused on training for body composition, and the one example that comes to mind is last year when me and my wife are engaged and training up to our wedding, I set the goal of trying to get to 8% body fat. And when I set that goal, I was also training for a half marathon. And those 2 things are really tough to balance together, because the 8% body fat goal was very restrictive with my food. Carbohydrate consumption was very low. And training for a half marathon, you're trying to train for performance. And throughout all of this, I'm trying to be a good partner. I'm trying to be a good father. I'm trying to own a business and manage a business. And one thing that I realized is that in training this hybrid style, you can eat a lot more food than you actually think. And as soon as I increase my food after our wedding and increase my high quality food, so just more carbohydrates, good solid sources of carbohydrates, like you'll see today, whole wheat bread, rice, potatoes, oatmeal, fruit. As soon as I increased my carbohydrate consumption, I noticed that my performance skyrocketed. So training this hybrid style, I do believe that you can still train for body composition and building muscle and getting leaner, but just make sure that you're eating enough carbohydrates throughout the day around your workout. And if you're looking for a lot more specific information, we just recorded a podcast last Sunday. It's on my channel. If you've never checked out the Grind, Sleep, Repeat podcast, where me and my wife do weekly episodes, we just talked about how to structure your diet when you're training like a hybrid athlete, where you're mixing strength and condition together. So definitely go check that one out after you're done watching this video. But we roughly do about 40 to 50% of our calories coming from carbohydrates, which is pretty high. But those carbs are going to be used throughout the day. They're going to be used throughout your workouts, and are going to help you just have great energy and great performance throughout your workouts. So I have a little bit of work to get done here before my next training session. I'll go through my pre-workout meal next, and then we're going to get a little workout in. We're going to do a pull day, which is going to be the back and biceps. And then we're also going to do a conditioning workout. Actually, me and my wife get to work out together today. So I'll see you guys in the next clip, and we'll run through that. All right, so it is workout time. Today, we're gonna have a little bit longer of a workout, and that's where the importance of fueling really comes into play. Now, I'm going to blend my strength and my conditioning workout today. I'm not saying that this is the way that you have to do it, but with my program right now, if I want to get a couple days of conditioning in, because I am strength training 5 days a week, 1 day of the week, I have to blend it, which makes for a little bit longer of a workout, which is exactly why, like I said, nutrition and supplementation is very important. So I'm gonna do a pull strength day, so the back and the biceps. I'm gonna do a little different of conditioning style today. I'm gonna do more of a circuit where I'm doing some running, some sledding, some rowing, just kind of mix it up a little bit because I don't specifically have a race that I'm currently training for. So just keeping it fun, still getting that conditioning workout in to make sure that we are combining both strength and conditioning into our hybrid program. So first things first, with nutrition, I just had a protein bar and a banana. Especially with a workout that is longer like this, you're gonna make sure that you have some good fuel within the hour of that workout. If you're having a full meal, like I said, I'd let it digest. Or if you're having a protein bar and a banana right before the workout, that should digest pretty well. And then I'm also gonna take it a step further, and I'm gonna sip on a scoop of our pink Starburst FitGrind electrolytes throughout the workout. This is something that just as the workout progresses and we get towards that hour point of the workouts, energy is gonna start to dip a little bit. This is something I usually sip on during my strength training sessions anyways, but because we're gonna be sweating and working hard, I'm gonna sip on this to kind of just help me get through the workouts. Sometimes I will add some dextrose or carbohydrate powder to this as well, if the workout gets longer, if it's gonna be really intense. But once we get to that hour point, like I said, your energy is gonna start to dip. So that's exactly where something like this, an electrolyte, and or the combination of a carbohydrate powder is really gonna help you keep up that intensity so that you can keep pushing. So my wife is gonna join me for the workout today. We're gonna hit our warm up, and I will go into a voiceover and explain everything that we're doing with both the strength and the conditioning and how we're blending this workouts in our hybrid training program.
So we started this workout off by doing some rowing. So we rowed for 2 minutes, did our full dynamic warm-up, just something that we do before every single workout to make sure that we are primed and ready to go and lift some heavy weights. So we started this workout off with some weighted pull-ups. We did 4 working sets of shooting for 5 to 6 reps on each set and really just focus on going nice and wide, outside shoulder width, set my shoulders, drive my elbows down, and really just focus on overloading the lats. I love pull-ups, I love chin-ups. It's a great way to start off your workout, especially right now training to build strength and mass is a great way each week to try and beat what you did the previous week, and is a really good way to create that stimulus to overload your lats and your back muscles. After we did 4 sets of those, we went into 4 sets of bent over barbell rows, trying to keep it strict, keep the form strict and limit any swinging that we were doing on any reps. And we did 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And with these, really focusing on hinging, get set. And then I always focus on pulling my elbows back and almost like I'm going to pull that bar back to my hip. And what I'm really aiming for is like right in my belly button. And that helps you really focus on using your lats rather than pulling up to your chest is really going to hit a lot of the upper back and traps and is going to get into the neck a little bit. So focusing on that. The next we did a single arm row, and what you'll see here is we're training all the different movements of your back. So we're doing an overhead horizontal pull with the pull-ups to start. Then we're doing a bent over row, changing the angle, hitting a different part of our back. Now we're doing more of a horizontal row to train, again, a different part of your back. We did 4 sets of 10 to 12 here. And that's a good way to structure your back workout. You don't want to do 5 different types of pull-ups or 2 different types of pull-ups and 3 different grips on your pull-downs because you're not going to target all the different muscles in your back effectively. And then the last superset we did with back was an overhand pull-down, underhand pull-down. I love the superset. This is a great way just to fry out your back. We only did 3 sets of 8 on these. Really, that's all you need. By the time you're done with 3 sets of this, your back's going to be fried. So we did 8 overhand pull-downs. After you get that, keep the same weights. You're going to go right into 8 underhand pull-downs. And this one, like I said, not typically something that you would start the workout off with, doing this style, but is a really good way to finish. And that's how I like to structure the workouts, especially right now trying to build mass and strength, is at the beginning of the workouts, have your big compound movements. So we did pull-ups and bent over rows. We're trying to overload on those each week. And then we did a little isolation with the single arm rows, up the reps a little bit, worked unilateral, working single arm, and then get into the superset, just fries out the lats. You can see on Alyssa's face here that says it all, that this is a really tough one. So give it a shot. And then after that, we did one bicep superset. I train arms more heavily in the week later, to where this day I just do like 2 exercises. So I did a superset between a barbell curl and a dumbbell hammer curl, doing 10 to 12 reps on the barbell curl, trying to focus on not flexing in the wrist and just using your biceps. You can see here I was hitting pretty close to muscle failure. I think that was like my second or third set. And then you're going to grab some dumbbells and do 10 to 12 dumbbell hammer curls. This is a really good way to work your biceps and just really push a lot of blood into your arms, especially when the arms are fatigued at this point from all the back workouts. This is where I'll do a little more volume. I have the arms on a separate day where that's where I'll do like some heavy close grip bench press, some heavy skull crushers or heavy dips and that type of stuff. So once we get done with 4 sets of that, then we're getting to our conditioning. And hybrid training is strength and conditioning blend together. And right now we're not training for any specific race. So we're getting kind of creative with our workouts. This is one that I absolutely love to do, especially with Alyssa. It's just a fun partner workout that we can do. We did 5 rounds of sled push, we started with the rower. We did rower, run, ski, and sled push. And we did 5 rounds on each, and we did each of them for a minute. And it was basically just use that first round as kind of a warm-up and get the body moving. And then rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5 was, okay, we're warm. Let's push a little bit. Let's see what you can get done in a minute. I was getting anywhere from like 18 to 22 calories on each of these here. So on the rower, I was getting like 20 to 22. Treadmill, I think I was getting like 18 to 20 in that 1 minute. Skier, same thing, like 18 to 20. And then the sled push, we just went as many times as we could down and back. We just set a timer on the clock. Rest time in between, just enough to get to the next one. So this is really fun because it's mentally stimulating where you're switching every minute, but also is challenging to where you have to rotate right to the next one. You slightly work a different muscle group. We didn't take any time or any rest or anything like that. It was just, okay, once you hop off the rower, you're going to ride on the treadmill, go for a minute. Once you're done with the treadmill, right to the skier for a minute. You can get really creative. It doesn't have to be these 4 specific ones, but we have a lot of different cardio pieces that we'll use here at the gym, and this is just a really good one that I love to do, and it's just a really taxing workout that's 20 minutes, but overall it's super intense.
So we just finished up that workout. Overall, not gonna lie, mentally it wasn't the greatest workout in the world, but you know what, it got done. And I think it's very easy in the fitness industry to show all the sexy exercises and the PR workouts and all the success, but along your fitness journey, you're going to have workouts like I just experienced where I didn't set PRs, things felt heavy, I didn't have great energy, but we got the work done, and that's what matters. And whatever fitness goals you have to realize that they're not going to be achieved overnight, and that it's going to take a lot of hard workouts. It's going to be some ups and downs, and anything worth having never happens overnight. So this is a pure example. I just want to share that because my whole goal with YouTube is to document what I'm doing, and just show the good and the bad and just be transparent with that, because I love working out. This is my entire life, and I've loved working out for as long as I can remember, but I am still human, and I do still have those days where it doesn't feel like the best workout in the world. My advice on those days is put on some good tunes, try and focus, put your phone away, put all the distractions away, and just do what you can. And if you can do that, and you can check the box, it may not be a PR type workout, but you do all your sets, do all your reps, you get the workout done, and you live to fight another day. So overall, this is a sweaty one. This is a good one. I love training with my wife when I can. You know, we do work together. A lot of times people are like, well, you guys get a bunch of time together. But honestly, we don't get to work out together very often. A couple times a week, we try to run together when we can because we love to share our fitness with each other and just share the good and the bad and just celebrate all the ups and the downs. So I am actually done training for right now. I am going to get some water. I'm going to get another scoop of electrolytes because I'm sweaty as heck. And then I'm going to go home and I'll show you guys what I'm eating post-workouts to refuel my body, because training this style, man, you cannot be slacking on your hydration. You got to be using electrolytes. You cannot be slacking on your food intake, your protein, your carbs, making sure that you're having good, healthy fat in your diet. You have to have enough calories. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to train at this intensity. You're just going to bulk. You're going to crash. You're going to lose strength. And it's just not going to work. So hybrid training, You got to focus on your fuel. It's a huge mistake that I made when I first started hybrid training that I want you guys to learn from. And that's exactly why I'm recording this video today. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Let's go check out what I'm eating post-workout. So just got home after that workout. I am going to hit a post-workout meal. Not super hungry right now after that workout. I know I need to get something in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some protein and some carbs. I'm going to do 1 Greek yogurt. I'm going to do some granola, and then I'm going to do some honey in that granola as well. Make a yogurt bowl, and then I'm also going to have a piece of fruit mixed with that. Have some water, finish the rest of my electrolytes that I mixed up. Just making sure that get something in the system. It would be easy to not eat anything right now because, like I said, I'm not super hungry, but I know that I definitely need to. So I'm going to eat that. Main takeaway that I want you guys to get from our video today is that with hybrid training, you need to fuel your body. You need to focus on eating enough protein to recover, carbohydrates to fuel your workouts. You need to be using electrolytes around your workouts and post-workouts to replenish what you lose, because it's not just the water that's going to hydrate you. It's also the electrolyte consumption that is going to replenish everything that you're losing so you can focus on performance. And when I first started hybrid training, one of the biggest mistakes I made was being in the caloric deficit while also trying to run and lift and just do a bunch of volume. I was under fueling. And if you can fuel your body with high quality food, good lean protein sources, good solid carbohydrate sources, like things like rice, potatoes, whole grain breads, whole grain pastas, fruit, those are going to be really good carbohydrate sources that your body's going to use as an energy source during your workouts and to recover. And you're going to be able to focus on performance and handle the strength training and the running together and be able to just get better at this hybrid training style. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, I would love to help out any way that I can. I also do offer online training. So if you made it this point in the video and you are looking for a specific program tailored to you, I'll have a link down in the description below, or you can head over to fitgrindpharma.com. You can fill out a form and we can set up a time to chat more about your goals and tell you how I can help you create a program and streamline your progress and take out all the guesswork. So thanks for watching today, guys. Go check out these videos on the screen here next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.